11:16. Pretty brutal evening yesterday. Everything's wet, everything. But we're out here. It was hard to get out of the tent. A lot of bugles across the canyon today where I've been hunting, which is kind of annoying. Not much for over here. None yet. We're almost to where I ran into that bull yesterday in the hailstorm, thunderstorm. So I haven't made a sound yet, but we're getting ready, and I'm geared up. Let's go. Alright, hiked all morning. I'm up at the top. I'm in a glass. I'm gonna find elk, and I'm gonna watch over there. I can hunt those elk this afternoon, evening. That bull's got cows. He's got cows, and they're coming up. We'll see what the wind's doing here, but alright, it's 10 a.m. The fog rolled in, which allowed me to basically parallel these elk and go up the drainage, get around, and now I'm about to side hill up above or at their level. Bull is not talking at all. There's at least 4 cows, possibly more. We gotta see what the wind's doing on this side. But after a rain in the high country, the wind usually goes up because of the steam. Found awesome water sources and tons of rubs, and took their main trail through 2 avalanche chutes. This is pretty extreme, so let's see how this plays out. I'm gonna take the puffy off and get ready, go into kill Dan mode. Let's go. Stockable in his bed right now. I think I just heart shot that bull. He was raking a tree. I snuck up to 48. I ranged him, let her rip, made a perfect break. He went 30 yards and like fell over. I think we're tagged out on that 5x5. I glassed up over here. I came all the way over. Found him in his bed. I knew he had at least 1 or 2 cows right here, and the other 2 were over there. When I got to about 50, he stood up and he raked and raked, displayed, and then I got down to here, and it's so steep that he can't see me up. I saw his cow, and he was looking back at her. 48, made a good sound. I think he's done. My pack is at the top. I'm gonna go get it real quick. Let's drop my pack there. And he was just a couple 100 yards. He was 100 yards in there. And then this thing shut off. It said battery recharge. It's a piece of shit. I charged it last night. Alright. He was down here raking. That's where I shot him. These are his tracks. Oh yeah, there's my arrow. So he ran through here.
Okay, there's the tree I shot him at. There's the 20-yard mark where he ran. This is where he fell down. And I can see him dead right there.
Hey, Dan Staton with ElkShape. I want to talk to you about ElkShape Camp 2023, 5 locations. But first, I started elk hunting about 20 years ago, and I spent about 5 minutes with a rifle and I had success. Then I switched to a bow, and it took me 5 seasons to finally punch that archery elk tag. That learning curve, albeit long, I wouldn't trade it for the world because it changed my life. And I want to accelerate your elk hunting learning curve, and I want you to leverage elk hunting to create the best possible version of yourself. So whether you're a brand new elk hunter, or maybe you've had some success but not consistent success, come rub elbows with me and my entire squad. My army of subject matter experts are amazing people. We're going to elevate your game and help create a blueprint so that you not only find success in the mountains, but outside the mountains. Check out the website elkshape.com to learn more. I hope to meet many of you in 2023 ElkShape camps. In the meantime, stay on your grind.
All right, guys, there he is. My Idaho bull, 5-point. Pretty stoked that I was able to get him. Quite honestly, it was like one of those deals where it was just so freaking far back here, but I was tired. I still had a hunter in the bottom going up the drainage, so I had to hear him bugling the whole time. But these elk have been pressured, and with the rain last night, I knew it'd be good this morning. And guys, when it rains the night before or all night, a lot of times, like only in canyons will the wind go down. Otherwise, up here higher, all the water evaporating, creating like just fog, and the fog rolls up. It doesn't roll down, and that keeps your wind. So you just got to get above elk. And I knew I wanted. He never bugled once today. This bull never said a word, never. But he's gonna feed our family, and yeah. 2 down, 1 to go. Maybe I've been gone a long time and I miss my family. So I want to thank my wife, Mrs. ElkShape. You never watch our channel, so she won't see this, but dude, my wife's the best, and she does so much, and she respects and appreciates what I do here, not only with the brand and the business, but if that went away, I'd still be doing this because this is my passion. I'm just an elk hunter, not a trophy elk hunter. I like to chase big bulls. Been chasing a huge one this whole week. Finally pulled off of him and told Jake, I'm going to kill something today. And 916 public land hustle. Thanks, guys. We'll catch you on the next one. Okay, we're halfway. Neck, shoulder, back strap, hind quarter. I'm going to probably pull the guts out. Don't know if I can show this on YouTube, but that is the heart. That is both sides of the neck, both back straps, both tenderloins. So it's not like heavy, but it's heavy. That's my gear for the day. I'm going to leave my bow. I'm gonna grab my trekkers, and you can see I'm in the bottom now, and now it's 3 miles out this trail, and it's an actual trail, so 3 miles out, and then it's 1 mile back up, and I'll probably get one more load and grab as much of my stuff and carry it all the way out tonight, and then we'll do just like a couple years ago, we'll do a marathon Packout solo. All right, guys, I want to give you some takeaways from today that might help you. This is my 7th day hunting a unit I've never been in before. So be brave, go to new areas. Number 2, be willing to leave elk to go find elk you haven't encountered. Last night I came over here through that horrible storm. Looks like it's gonna rain again, and almost killed a really big 6. He's so lucky. 15-yard encounter. Just blind luck walking on the same trail. But today, first thing I did is I picked a good path to hike in, and I let out a couple of soft cow calls in the dark up high just to see if any bulls, but I didn't bugle. There was a hunter or hunters below me where I'm taking the meat. They took the easy trail. I didn't take a normal trail. Took an elk trail. So stay on elk trails. Then I went 3 miles and I stopped seeing boot tracks. And it was like 1,600 vertical feet. Then hiked up even higher because I had a vantage. As soon as I got to that vantage, I spotted the bull and his cows. And we were right across the canyon from each other. And there was 3 football field size openings between me and the cows. And one of his cows was a looky-loo. You know which ones I'm talking about. And I let the fog roll in, yeah, and I would clear a football field. And I'd have 2 more to go. And it's so steep and avalanched that the elk only have 1 trail to side hill that. And I thought for sure these elk were going to come to me, but I could tell that they slowed down. They were going to bed. With the fog going up after a rain, I knew I had to be above them to get the wind right. So once I got past the 3 football fields with thank you fog, I was able to get above, and I dropped a pin on Onyx where the bull was because I knew it would look different once I was on the same side as them. And then I made what I would call kind of a blind stalk, kind of going based on where they were and how they were feeding. And sure enough, I stalked right in to a cow, and I saw her and she saw something and she stood up. Now here's another cool thing that worked out good today. Doesn't always. Is I calf called when she stood up and I took a knee so she couldn't see me. I was above her. And this is getting nasty. She gave it about 5-minute stare down and then she barked. And she didn't have my wind. When she barked, I barked back at her, followed with a bark like a bugle, like a bark bugle. She barked one more time. I barked, bugled back. She was the only cow of his, I think 6, that bumped. And she just walked away. She didn't run off. So the elk didn't hear hoofs running. Then I just slowly side hilled at the elevation the bull was. And eventually I found him bedded. But he was in timber, but I was able to see him about 100 yards out. And that's when my head camera freaking stopped working. So I cut the distance to about 70 and he got up. And what I didn't know was like the 5 other cows were bedded with him. And he got up and started raking. And he was raking and then looking back at his cows like showing off. Well, it was so steep, all I had to do was put a tree between me and him, and then I would just scoot down on my butt because I'd just slide. And it was not rocks, it was like dirt. So I did like a 50-yard boot scoot and then got up, ranged him. He was 48.3 or 4 yards, and then slid down to 47. I shaved 1 yard because it was a steep shot. And then put my bow back behind the tree, swung around the tree, and he was completely looking away from me at his cows after raking. And leveled the pin and the shot broke marvelously. True surprise release. And as soon as I heard him hit, he ran 20 yards. I threw my binos up. I saw no blood. And then he fell down. And he slid, got back up on his feet, and then I heard him crash again. So he went 20 yards after the shot and fell down. And then he went about, I think he rolled down the mountain 50 yards. So my plan is to get one more load tonight and bring it down to the valley. Actually, I'm going to pack it all the way up. So tomorrow, the game plan is I need to move my camp because if we get any more rain, I don't know if I can get out because the roads are so bad. And Jake wrecked and he had to go all the way to Spokane, which is a long drive to get his wrist looked at. And he might even need stitches, or I don't know. I haven't talked to him. This is all in reach stuff. So solo pack out. Here we go. Some of you love this, so you're going to watch all this. Hopefully you picked up a nugget or two there. Shot the bull with the Micro Hades 3-blade. It hit him in the top of the heart. what I got left up here is all the quarters. So I think I'm gonna grab either a hind quarter or double shoulders. And then tomorrow I'll bring a saw up. I'm just gonna saw the skull plate, throw him up in the rafters. All right, guys, I'll check back in with you tonight. Got a thunderstorm. Thunder, lightning, man. I've never heard thunder so loud than this place. It's scary. Everything's getting washed out. That means the roads are gonna be shit. I'm not gonna be able to move my trailer tonight. I was gonna move it up to a little bit better spot. Nope. So I think it's gonna rain all day tomorrow. So I might be here for freaking days. We'll see. Plan is to get to the trailhead and hang the meat because I'm gonna drive my truck up to the trailhead. Got another mile to go. Dude, this load sucks just because I'm literally got all my gear in a Numa dry bag. So I got that in one hand. It's like a farmer carry for 3 miles. Hailing, rain, and I was trying to get out of here without having to bust out a headlamp. So I'm worried about the roads. I know that sounds weird, but like where I'm at, I got to do one gnarly hill climb in my truck. But that time is not going to be for a long time because this is, holy shit, I got to do this pack out 1, 2, 3 more times. I think I can, we'll see what I can get done tomorrow. This is longer than I would have liked and it's pretty much at my threshold. So, but we can do it. We're just gonna have to put the hammer down. All right, guys. Hopefully the next check-in is at my dirt bike. Meat's hanging at the trailhead. Speaking of which, tomorrow must be the weekend because holy crap, there's like 8 new elk camps and it's pretty bottlenecked. There's not a lot of room in there. So I did hear a hunter above me bugling when I was packing out. These guys, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be a tough hunt for them. I wish them the best. I want them all to have success. I know they won't all have success, but I want them to just go home with no regrets, man. Give it everything you got. September's short. All right, guys, 9/16 in the books, public land hustle. You guys are not gonna believe my luck. So this morning I woke up and broke down camp. I wanted to get my trailer out of that hole because the roads. So I just got out of the hole and parked next to these guys. This guy says, "Hey, Dan." And I said, "What's up?" And he's like, "Hey, I'm Jason. I came to your ElkShape camp in Wisconsin." So I hope they get bulls. They got 4 guys, 2 tag holders, and they're gonna help me get the meat out right now. And I'm gonna kind of show them the lay of the land. It's gonna be awesome. Oh man, I was really dreading having to pack all this out myself. Look what I found. We got Jason, Jesse. What's your guys' names?
Jake and Eric.
Jake and Eric.
Here to pack some meat. Heck yeah.
How's that for a side hill?
Dude, you weren't lying. Talk about mountain goats, man. You're part mountain goat.
Yeah. The bull was right up there when it shot him, but like you said, there's no rocks up top. That's why I just slid on my butt to get in on. Who's older?
I'm 4 minutes older.
4 minutes.
Yeah.
There
4
you
minutes
go.
better looking, 4 minutes everything.
4 minutes everything. Who's stronger?
Oh, that's, you know what? My whole life I've been stronger, but it's in the last couple of years. He's first time since we were in like 3rd grade, he weighs more than I do. So I wouldn't, I mean, if we're wrestling, I'd still kick his ass, but.
Do you guys still wrestle? I bet that's pretty.
We should. We always talk about we should. I
feel like you can get hurt.
Yeah.
When you guys have that much beef?
Yeah. It's true. We are beefcakes for sure.
So Colorado, and then.
That's my cousin right there. So he's from my hometown.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is this your first time out west?
Nope.
Okay.
We popped his cherry 3 or 4 years ago.
Piece of
Last year
cake.
he was supposed to go, but he has a torn labrum in his hip, so it was acting up, and so he didn't get to go last minute.
Shit.
So.
All right, I'm gonna cut the skull. I'm not taking the head out.
I don't know if you could ask for a better start to a hunting trip.
This is a good start.
Yeah,
so we
run
just
into
glassed
this
up. I don't know if we pushed them, but I told these guys this bull's cows went up into the cliffs here yesterday. Staring up here, there was a bull pushing cows, went to the top. Jason, you got glass on him?
Yeah.
Decent bull?
Yeah.
So
definitely.
shooter bull,
At least
and
a 5x5.
we know where he's going to bed, and I just marked it on his OnX. So they have two of them are going to come up here, and then the other two are going to go into blank canyon that I've been talking up because it's good, but they're going to go in at 6 when the wind changes. And by the way, guys, 6 o'clock, if you're not in position, like that's when the cows get up.
Okay.
Like it has been like clockwork here, 6 o'clock on, and it doesn't get dark till like 8.
Okay.
So it's like the last two, like I'd say evenings have been better than anything.
Okay.
Mornings has just been a cluster of where are the elk, where are they going? But yeah, I think they just headed up in there and cow calls.
I like it.
And I can't believe we haven't heard that hunter.
Yeah.
How many times did we hear him?
3 or 4 times.
I counted 5 after. Yeah, you guys got a little ahead of me. And
We got Doug Flutie over here just ripping.
I couldn't hear.
Don't be Doug Flutie, guys. All right, we got the hind quarter, we got 2 shoulders and loose meat, and we're out. The glory load.
Yes.
So I usually hunt with the hoodlum.
Yeah.
And then I got the hoodlum soaked from one of these storms. So I brought a backup pack, the Hellbender, which is kind of also like my meat packing pack.
Yeah.
And it's worked out good because it's got this material on the inside that the blood comes off real quick. Like,
Oh, nice.
I forgot what the material is called, but I'll show you when we get the truck. But you can just spray it off, comes right off, cleans easy. And okay, so these guys are gonna go rock, paper, scissors for who gets to take out the hind quarter. I know they're twins. One's 4 minutes, or Jesse is 4 minutes younger. Yeah. Jason's 4 minutes older. Okay, guys, rock, paper, scissors to see who gets to carry out an 80-pound. Go.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I got her.
Winner, chicken dinner.
What's the one thing gear-wise you upgraded this year? I'm gonna ask all of you this that you're like, that was a big deal for me and yours.
Big deal for me is definitely the binoculars.
What'd you go to?
So I went from Diamondback to Viper, and I went to from the Ranger 1000 to the
Viper 3.
Viper 3000.
Yeah.
So
How about
I
you?
went from Solomon like GTX boot to the Crispy Colorados. Game changer. Way different.
Nice.
I think probably my apparel, honestly. Being a whitetail hunter, growing up whitetail hunter, way too heavy.
So you went more lighter mountain gear?
Yeah, lighter mountain.
You were in the full Sika system?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you?
I went from a Browning 1042, just a cheap pair of binoculars, to a pair of Vipers.
Nice.
Very nice upgrade.
Yeah, dude.
Awesome.
no, that's for my
And then what's the communication device you got there, Jason?
I've got a Zolio.
What do you think of that as opposed to the
This
InReach?
is my second one. I actually like it because it's better to communicate with like outsiders. Like I can text my wife a lot better. Like it seems a lot easier than he can on the InReach.
I've been running the InReach for 3 years.
and it's a third. It's a third price.
It's faster?
Yeah, faster, and I just like it's easier to like. I can almost text anybody off of it.
I think she can
Do you Bluetooth it to your phone?
Yep.
And then you said, what did you say is 3 times cheaper?
I think I paid $150 for mine.
How much is the service?
This it's $50 a month for unlimited,
Right.
but
It's $15 cheaper than
You pay a 3-month,
Okay.
3-month initial, and then you can pause it after the 3-month anytime you want, and then restart it back up.
and I do.
You guys are costing me money. My InReach is slower for sure.
Yeah, I do, and I use it all the time whitetail too. If I don't have service, I can stay in touch with my wife even during whitetail season,
Yeah.
which is nice.
And I believe, like, can Rachel text you?
She can text me.
So, like, on the InReach, unless you have an InReach, like, we all 3 have InReaches, we could message each other, like, but no one can text us or message us. We have to initiate the text thread.
Right.
Yeah, whereas they don't have to do that. They can, like,
It's just a phone number?
yeah.
Okay.
Yep, they can essentially...
Got it.
The way I do it at home, so
How's she feel?
feels good. Feels good. Everything feels better with a little bit of weight on it.
Yeah. What's your max clean and jerk snatch?
Oh gosh,
All time.
all time, probably 310 on the clean and jerk and like 250 on the snatch. But I've never been a good mover. So they're all like power variations.
That works for me. So you're strong.
Yeah, strong and don't move super well. Just stiff. Partially, you know, those hips I was telling you about.
So this, what pack is, that was the XO 50,
You want the elbow opposite way or the same?
5500. This is the
QU something Pro 5200.
Ultra Pro?
Ultra Pro 5200, but it's with the load hauler instead of the, I took the pack off.
Right.
So this is just the frame with the load hauler.
Have you packed anything out with it before?
I have not.
Okay.
This is first time.
So I guess
You
we'll
know
see.
what? I think I want to change my answer on the gear upgrade. It was last year I switched from, I was running just a Kelty backpack, and now I'm running a Mystery Ranch Beartooth.
Yep.
Okay.
And
Couldn't match it. It's like I can't even see it.
I don't know where you start and your pack finishes.
Yeah, you won't, but I ran EXO for quite a few years. I love Steve's spec, but
And then I'm gonna secure it
the
tomorrow.
frame on a Kufaru,
Is it better?
unmatched, unparalleled. I've ran the Beartooth. I've had the Pantlers. What else they have? I've ran 3 Mystery Ranches, Badlands. Ran all the EXOs, and I keep coming back to Kufaru because of the frame.
nice.
The frame is unbelievable. It's exactly. And you can do that with theirs.
Yeah. Yeah, but I don't know. I just
They don't have a lot of options, and they don't make changes very often.
yeah. I do like it, but
How we doing, double shoulders?
Feel good, man.
Putting the mountain dwarf to work.
4 minutes younger.
The mountain dwarves. 4 minutes younger.
Across those powerful packs. What's your bench, bro?
I don't even know.
we're like the biggest chested people that
don't
don't know their
bench.
benches.
I am in the exact same. I'm all chest and no. I never bench.
I tore my pec like 2 years ago, so I only dumbbell bench and I don't do anything straight bar anymore.
Yep.
And I love
That pinch
kettlebells.
going on the side here with that belt hanging.
Almost caught me falling, dude. Action shot.
You can grab the hind quarter that's hanging by the truck. How you doing, hind
I'm
quarter?
feeling good, man. I'm feeling strong.
Good. And then we got
one this afternoon.
we got one picked out for you. We got loose meat and rack.
I don't know what it smells like.
That's incredible.
God is good, man. I believe that things happen for a reason. I don't believe in coincidences. I'm not very outspoken in my faith, but I just was like laughing today. I'm like, God, you're so good to me. Well, I don't know why, but for, you know, where I killed that bull and knowing that Jake was at camp kind of left me at ease when I was back there. Cause I do think about that sometimes. Otherwise I would have had a packer arranged up. I needed a packer for that one. And man, so I woke up this morning and I was very concerned about getting out of where I was because of the roads, and I knew there was more rain coming. So rather than waking up and going right back for the next load, I loaded up my entire camp and I drove up out of this hole onto a plateau, and there was 2 trucks parked there, and I didn't care. I just wanted to drop my trailer off and then drive my truck into where I could hike for the bull. And I pull up, get out, and this guy goes, Dan from ElkShape. And I look over, and it's a kid named, he's not that much younger than me, but name's Jason. He came to my ElkShape camp in Wisconsin this year. And he had his twin brother and his cousin and his cousin's buddy. And so, man, Eric, Jesse, Jake, and Jason, I said, hey, you guys want to help me pack out my bull? And they said that we'd love to. So they took the time out of their hunt to help me get my bull. And so in exchange, I literally told them everything I learned about this entire area in the last 7 days. And I learned a lot because the elk showed me. And I think I got them set up to have some great elk encounters. And so it was kind of like they did me a solid. It's basically a 4-hour trip for one load. That's 2 in, 2 out. And that's hiking pretty fast and pretty furious. And I had only gotten the hindquarter out. So I had another hindquarter, both shoulders, and loose meat. And basically we all went in there, and the horns. We went in there all together, all 5 of us. And 3 of us carried out all the stuff. They got me out in one trip. I was planning on having to stay tonight and finish up in the morning. I'm driving home, and my elk bender's not done yet. It's just taking a little break. I'm gonna go see my family. I'm also gonna give my wife some relief from the kids. So let her, you know, whatever that means to her. And that's important to me. And then I'm gonna go to Montana at the end of the month, kind of like last week of September, first couple days in October. I think that'll be a good time for the woods to be less crowded. And man, yeah. So when I get cell service, I'll call Jake, see what the heck happened, if he's injured or if he just baby out, because it was really wet and rainy and crappy and all our gear was soaked. But you know what, Jake, some of us just want it better than others. Now, if he's broken both wrists before, and I think he sprang his wrist yesterday crashing, and I could see how easily it'd be to crash. Those roads were gumbo. And anyways, I hope Jake's okay. I hope his season's still going strong. And guys, this is a wrap for the Public Land Hustle in Idaho. We will, next time you see me, we'll catch up with you in Las Montanas. Take care.